Hello, welcome back to More Fun Fixing It. It's an unboxing episode today. I've got one box here to unbox, but I've got this. In fact, I've got three of them. I ordered three of them. These are the things that Sven Peterson recommended to me on BlueSky, and these are instead of using cotton buds. So you use these to clean PCBs of things like flux residue and stuff like that. I haven't used them yet, but I just wanted to say thank you to Sven, and I'll be using them soon. So yeah, look, nano cleaning sponges. If you want a link to this, actually I'll just put a link to what the listing that Sven sent me, where I bought these from AliExpress. They're not very expensive. They came really, really quickly. Quite impressed, but I can't really say give them a glowing review yet because I've not used them. I've been doing other stuff. So this arrived. This box arrived. Now this is from the brilliant and wonderful Jordan. Jordan sent me a lovely donation maybe earlier this year. I can't remember when it was. Let's say earlier this year, which is a red. He sent me a red French computer, the Alice, the Matra Hachette Alice, which is in the box just there, that one. And do you know what? Box computers actually annoy me. I've got a Sinclair QL here that Stephen Usher donated, and it's in its box, and I don't know what to do with it. I'd much rather it was out somewhere, but I think I'm going to keep that one in its box. I have another one that I could have and displayed, but I still don't know what I'm going to do with that one yet. But I've got all sorts of things to do with the Sinclair QL, but that's to be explored at a later date. The Alice, again, it's something that really looks great in its box and everything, but it looks great out of its box. I've never been a box collector. All of the computers I've had previously, the boxes are either in my loft or given away. I just don't keep them. Never have. Never been the one to find boxes desirable to collect. Because they never were in the day. They were the thing that you know, I can remember keeping my ZX Spectrum box in my bedroom when I was a teenager. And I could also remember throwing darts at it. Wonder how many people are like, no! But I know I can understand why other people enjoy them. There's some packing material. There's something in here. Oh, so I've been told it's another red and black French computer. Can you guess what it is yet from the bottom side? Oh, so yeah, Jordan donated the Alice to me last year, or earlier this year. There wasn't anything wrong with it that I could see, and it wasn't something that I really wanted to make any big modifications to. So making a video about that was quite difficult. Although the unboxing was well received and people appreciated it, and it's really, really a nice thing to have. I think it's one of the best looking computers. And it's not just the way it looks, it's the way it feels as well. That red plastic that they used had something about it. It was almost toy-like, but in a good way, in a quality way. Really, really beautiful computer. But not the most beautiful computer, I think, in existence. I think that probably goes to the ZX Spectrum 48K. But I did actually say when I was walking around the Northwest Computer Museum, and I can't remember who I said it to. It was one of either Dave Williams or Chrissy Baps or Ian or Julian Brown. They were the people that I was with, and one of them I picked up an Oric Atmos, and I said that is the most attractive 1980s micro ever. So in case that didn't give it away, Jordan picked this up in France for me recently. Look at that. Not sure what that's there for. I think that's probably meant to be somewhere else. got its serial number. Warranty invalid if this case is opened. Oh no. For a service return to Oric in Cambridge. I'm not sure where that's supposed to go. Oh, there. That's where it's supposed to be. Probably like that. But I won't put that there. Let's just leave it. Nope. Let's just take it off for now. Jordan is off to retire in France soon. Lucky. And he spends quite a lot of time on holiday there, and he was there last time and picked up the Alice for me because they go for a lot cheaper over there, and brought it back and sent it on to me, and he did the same this time. But what he was after, what he told me that he was going and that he was going to pick something up for me, but what he was going to pick up for me was this. This was the reason that he went. The Atmos is actually just a bonus. This was what he was actually going for. Well, I'm sure he was going for a holiday as well. But this was what he told me he was looking for to pick up for me, which is a 16K memory expansion for my Alice. Look at that. And it's made of the same amazing plastic that they made that from. It's got a weird scratch on the back of it. I don't think that will come. It might clean off. Might be glue or something. Oh. So that I might be able to actually do something with the Alice now. Maybe load some software on it, and we can have like an Alice night or a French computer night. Not that the Oric is actually a British computer. I think it's just that it did well in France. I'm not sure. So someone come at me in the comments and tell me all about the Oric's history. I like the way that it's got the power, expansion, printer, tape, RGB and UHF on the top here, because that's where you want to be able to see it when you're reaching around the back of the computer to put a cable in. Oh, I need to put something in the tape. I can fiddle it in there. But yeah, and apparently this works. So I'm going to try and switch it on today as well. It came with some other stuff. Oh, the packing level here, Jordan, is simply brilliant. Okay, so we've got a European style PSU, which is 9 volts, and I think that's AC out, so I might have to get an adapter, or I wonder if it can just use DC. And it's got a bridge rectifier in it. It must do. I think that's, well, I'll have to check that, find out exactly what that's all about. We've got a SCART cable for this machine, which is handy. Saves me finding the one I have already got. I don't think there's anything else in. I think this is just, yep, next level packaging. Brilliant, brilliant job. Absolutely perfect. Nice sturdy box as well. Last thing in here is this, and this is unusual. Someone's address on there, so I'm just gonna hide this bit. Oh, bonjour, Paul. Apparently, micro drive. Nope, I can't read French. Yeah, this looks like it's been a rescued disc. I think it's got someone's address on this side, so I'm not going to show that. But yeah, a nice handwritten note here. Oy. And a CD, or a recordable CD or DVD. Is it CD or DVD? No, it's a DVD. But apparently, Oric is mentioned in here. And apparently this contains loads of software for the Oric 1. I don't really need that, but it's quite interesting that we've got it. Now, that is just sublime. Just the best looking computer. I will be giving this a clean because I want this one to look its best, and it will be going on the shelf. And it hasn't got a box, so I can display it. I think that's wonderful. It's not quite the same colour as that nice deep cherry red as the Alice, but so it's a pleasing colour nonetheless. And I don't know what it is about red plastic, red and black plastic. It just goes really well with this aesthetic. And that's not a bad keyboard. I could type on that all day. That's really nice. I think we're going to have to take it apart. Oh, I don't want to scratch up these keys. And there's a lot of debris on my workbench at the moment, so I'm actually just gonna put it on some bubble wrap to protect it today. Something I don't often do on a wooden workbench, but I just need to give this a clean. I've been very, very busy. One more. Warranty very much void. Oh, what's the... Oh, that's the reset switch in there, isn't it? It's very inset on this one. Now, that should actually just be... Yeah, because the computer is upside down, of course. And it's just an Oric 1. They didn't change it. I mean, it even says Oric 1 on here. I wasn't aware of that. By Tangerine Computer Systems Limited. It's exactly the same as an Oric 1, even with its 7905 voltage regulator, which creates -5 volts for some bizarre reason. But yeah, really nice. And this sits on top of the motherboard here. Take out these 3 screws, and there is around... Where is it? Actually, it looks like a ribbon cable on this one. Yeah, there's a point here somewhere where you can just pull this out and it comes away from the board. So I'm sure this is DC, not AC. No, there's no bridge rectifiers in here, so that must be a DC supply. I'm reading that wrong. I mean, it's quite small, but it's 9 volts. I'll make sure that I get it the right way around. I've got an Oric power supply here somewhere, actually. Spectrum. What's in there? Nothing. Acorn Electrons, QL, Atari. That's that. Joysticks. No. No. Opus, Discovery. What did I do with me Oric 1s? No, no. Ha! For a horrible minute, I thought I'd put my Oric stuff in storage, but I haven't. It's here, and I've got an Oric remix board here from the board folk. So this is from Ian, Rob and Chrissy. So it's Grand Old Ian, Peepo UK and Chrissy JH. And it says, thanks to Lee at Morfan making it, and Marco Solijic from MS Solijic. No, I'm sorry. I'm not good with pronunciations. This is the remix board, which changes quite a few things and adds a few things. Like I think that is a connector for a C16 tape deck or a +4 tape deck. Commodore tape, you know, like the C2N, but the C16 version. And this one uses a 5 volt regulator, 7805 instead of the 7905. So I'll be building that at some point. There's also the original board, which is again same people, Ian, Rob, Chrissy, made the recreated Oric board. I sent them a broken one. Oh yeah. Oh, I've got some stuff in this box. In this box I've got a couple of Oric 1s, power supply, start lead, some spare parts and some tapes. I've never had in this workshop a working Oric 1. I've got 2 Oric 1s in here and they are both broken. So this Atmos will be perfect for that. I'll finally be able to get my Oric buzz. Now these are Paul's tapes that I borrowed off him ages ago when he asked me to fix one of the Oric 1s that I ended up not fixing and keeping. With his permission, of course. I didn't just take it, but one day it will be working because I now have a board to replace it with. I think I should probably get on with that soon. Let's put this one back together and see if it actually works, or how well it actually works. A couple of screws will do for now. I've not used this one. I don't want to risk that one. I know this one is a retro Computer Shack cable, so I'll use that one. It's also a bit longer and it has power supply in on it. Right, I'm going to get all this connected and then come back to you. Right, I've got my capture all set up now, and let's plug in this RGB in here. Which way up? No, that way. Everything's the wrong way up on this. Can also plug this lead into the DC in or out of this DC into the computer, and then I can plug this in the wall. I'm not going to plug that in yet. I turn that on yet and plug that in there. So that's going to give us the RGB blanking signal on here, so that the SCART would work on the TV. It's actually connected to an OSSC, so it should be it should just work. Already? I'm nervous. It's doing something. Damn it, it doesn't work. Why is it not working? Is that resetting? Oh, all right. So I've got 3 Orics not working now. I'm going to just try plugging it into the TV directly because I'm not sure about the input on the OSSC. Right, you should be able to see that now. What does that do? Yeah, that ain't working. I've got garbage on the screen. Let's just give the chips that are in sockets a push. Oh, I wonder if I power it directly. Black screen this time. Why is that not working? Oh, it's working. But the right, okay. So I wonder if this will work now. I did just push down on some chips. Yes, it's working. Right, hang on. Shush. Just make sure that still works. It doesn't like being plugged into that for some reason. What voltage am I getting here? 3 volts out. That's why it's not working. There's only 3 volts coming out of this voltage regulator. Check between there. 4 volts. Still 4 volts. I wonder if it's this cable. So this one will work. This one will work without that. I think, actually, no, this will work without that. Switch off. Why is that screaming? Right, now it's working. I've got no picture though. I think it's this socket. Let's try this again. I've still got nothing on the on capture. Okay, well look, if nothing else, I've got something to do a minor repair to, maybe. It could be that the solder joints are cracked on that. Could have a little look, couldn't we? Or it could be something shorting slightly. Could be a bad capacitor. This one is on a ribbon cable, yeah. Oh, I'm not keen on that. Oh, it comes off quite easy. Phew, similar. This is exactly the same as an Oric 1. It's just got some pins here. They're on the Oric 1, on the keyboard for the Oric 1, they just slot into a header on that, on the motherboard, on the keyboard PCB. But on this one, they don't. Let's have a look at the... maybe we have a crack joint. Maybe. I'm not plugging my microscope into the feed, but I'm just going to have a quick look. Yeah, they might be cracked. Or it could just be a bad socket. Maybe. But anyway, it works. I can't really show you a game playing on it in this condition because... someone done a composite mod to the... No. Because the computer is not very stable, so I don't want to be messing around trying to load things. This is just an unboxing, so let's leave it there for now. Put this away. And I will get it out again when it's time to actually do something with it. I'll probably get this out when I do the Oric 1 repairs, finally. Need a way to add a joystick to this as well. So if anyone's got a suggestion for adding a joystick to an Oric 1, happily have a look at that. Oh. The RGB socket is horrible. It's like I've bent a pin or something. I can't see any reason that that's not going in there. Yeah, that's why. It's because I'm trying to force a Commodore 64 RGB lead into it. It's got more pins. I didn't do any damage, I promise. I was very gentle. Waterfall. Right, let's try putting the right cable in there, which is, of course, this one. Oh, well, that goes straight in, no problem. We'll try that once more with... Oh, it's working. No lowercase. Oh no, we're fixing it, aren't we? Woo! Oh, I didn't do the Oh, I did the semicolon in the wrong place. How do I break? Escape. How do I stop it? Can I do a list? Yeah, I put the semicolon in the wrong place. Ah. That's better. There we go. There's so much noise on the speaker. And I love the dip, 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 dip. That's so 80s micro. Brilliant. What a lovely little machine. How do we do it? I don't suppose it's the same as... No. Well, it will say in here. Loading instructions. Place your cassette in the recorder. Rewind to the beginning of your selected range of the tape deck. Check that the recorder has a clean recording head and that its tone controls are at maximum, blah, blah, blah. Type C load, quote, quote, then press the return key. Okay. Let's see if I can find a tape deck. Here's one. And it says, good. It's got a cassette in it. What's that? Oh, ZX81 Learning Lab. I need a cable. The system works. Of course, I am going to have to turn it off to plug this in. I'm not risking that. But I have an Oric 1 BBC Micro cassette lead. Somehow. And this needs the remote and ear connected. So we're going to put that in load and remote. And we'll switch it to other rather than Spectrum. Oh, it says C load on here. Is this going to start up again? No. That's what I was worried about. Yeah. Right, let's rewind that one. C load. Now, I'm playing on a tiny screen. I actually am going to make that screen a bit bigger, but it's on a OBS, so it's going to be difficult for me to play this. So let's go skill 1. Where am I? I don't know what to do. You must then launch your diver first. That and then that. Hey! Oh, I got eaten straight away. Okay. I don't know where I've got to get to. Right. I'm the little blue, tiny blue thing. Where am I going? Is it down here? Yeah, let's go through here. Ugh! Am I supposed to be getting these? What's that? Should we go back up? Ugh! No, stop it! It's a pretty good game, actually. Anyway, thank you, Jordan. That is absolutely amazing. My first working Oric. And I will definitely treasure this one forever. You're a legend. Thank you very much, mate. I don't know what to say. Thank you for the 16K RAM pack for the Alice as well. Let's see if we can get a game running on that as well at some point. And I finally got something to do with these tapes that I stole from Paul. Don't tell Paul though. Right, thanks for watching, everybody. I will see you in the next one. I'll also have a look at this DVD as well with Oric games on it. Maybe get a, what do you call it, maybe load them direct from the computer with, you know, the auxiliary out or something. Yep, thank you very much, everybody, for watching. Thank you for all of your amazing, incredible support. And I'm really, I'm having an absolute blast being a YouTuber and messing around with all this stuff. It's, yeah, this is a dream job. Thank you very much, everybody, for helping me achieve it. Oh, I need to make sure I don't lose that bit as well. Right, thanks for keep saying thanks. See ya.